Sound? Yes. Good. We in it? Ha! That was weird. I had to do stuff to fix that. You move that. Yeah. So, last we left off, there was a horrible, horrible murder of two very lovely people. And we need to figure out why. We don't have any clue who it could have been. We're gonna find out. What do you mean, what was I doing today? I spent most of the day with you. Oh. Kinda laggy. Hang on, I wanna see if I can speed it up a touch. Or close that. Any other stuff I can close to make it not do that? Close that. Close that, maybe. No, Discord doesn't lag my stuff. Let me just yeah, it looks better now. I think I got it. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, now. Last we left off, we trying to figure out who killed these two lovely people. Let me get in character here, and we'll hop into this. This is 10 straight days of streaming. I have not. I don't. No? Okay. Gotta get in the zone. Feel the fizz inside you. It's my favorite thing. Oh man, I love it so much. So. Aggie. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while. But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of crumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. They were both cut in the neck. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saionji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. Hiyoko! You won't mourn her, but I will. What the? Is this it? I already knew the causes of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Never true. Yeah! It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So, I didn't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that.
Hmm.
Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so
I'll definitely find out,
she covered that one.
I think.
Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had more confident sounding catchphrase. Okay, let's talk to people first. Tequila.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like that's in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? Remember when it came to the music venue? For one, yeah, I'm not reading it. Yeah, I do remember that. Go! Yes, I was there. I know what happened. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of a handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how is the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. Yeah, but if four people run into a door that has it would probably break. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape from the outside. Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And he waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might have been evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. Wow, he's... I don't know. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
Listen to the whole story.
God, she's my favorite. I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance, right?
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. God damn it. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. It wasn't. Workshop. This chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Yeah, she did. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright.
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe
How
it.
cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. You, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki, who kicked down the door, and Mikan. Was Mikan there? Oh, no. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed, and that's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I
We
thought.
must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen. Okay. Even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does he mean that there's something up there? What? I so see nothing up there. That's interesting. This. Wait. Wait. Were these always wrapped in this paper, or were they before something else? These are the questions you gotta ask. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So, can you provide me with a summary of the incident? Well, I need to reach the truth behind this incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Well.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm gonna tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing. Alright, sure. Chiaki. Oh, Chiaki. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the floor. Something dropped on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor. Ah. If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So.
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? That's a good question. Maybe they were an idiot. Fine, I'll look at the stage. Maybe. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. Oh yeah. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage lighting. Wow. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. Yeah, she did. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Excuse me, Nikon, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious from the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So... Oh. So, this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Haha. Rope. There's a bloodstain on this, which is abnormal. Stepladder is tipped over on its side. Wait. It cut off before she actually hung herself. Could it be that it wasn't her with the outfit on and then they staged it to make it look like a suicide, but it was really just them, and then they killed her and then they hung her? Interesting. Isn't that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. And if that's the case, then it must be Hyogo's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. I know I mixed that up. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain of the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So,
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. It's 86 degrees in here, holy shit. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. Alright. Why though? You gotta wonder. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling, but why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? The hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the front of the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Because if it was her from the start, why did she have a bag on at all, right? Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice this when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to somebody else? Interesting.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met with us, right? Yeah, at first glance I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. Right. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Yeah, maybe. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. The different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Well, I would believe it was a coincidence if they didn't happen at the same place. Alright. Poor girl. That makes me so sad. Yeah, no, she wouldn't. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. Trapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone back before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Wait. Huh? I have a theory, but I'm not ready to get out with it yet. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Right.
Hey!
Oh my god, what? Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help.
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside of Hyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it.
why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you just saying there's a problem with that now that she's dead? Or there's no problem? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane!
Yo,
True. Yo, what's up?
Hey!
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
what?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo,
There's some... Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to our motel room. The key to our motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true. There's several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
See?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Oh, good point. Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Right! Okay, we need to talk to some more people. There's also that. I don't have any answers yet. I got nothing yet. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to have been the surveillance camera unit.
This too.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well,
Even as they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough.
That's a good question. Maybe someone stole it and brought it with them because the cameras are portable. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? And what was that thing I saw? Well, I don't know. Nikon, did you do an autopsy? If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. That I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So, I quickly ran out of the hospital. So, that's what happened. And then, I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Wait. What if, hear me out, what if this murder happened somewhere else? Because that curtain was not there from the very beginning. It was brought there. So if they did the murder somewhere else and then staged it to look, I've got a theory. So hear me out. Whoever the killer is, I'm gonna do this as if I was the killer, okay? So the killer goes and gets a black sheet from the Rocket Mart, brings it to wherever the murder was actually committed, right? They get on the step stool, stage it like it's a hanging. They don't film it live, they record it, right? Then they go and they stage the body there way ahead of time because we don't know how long it's been. There's things here. Yeah. There's no indication that that's... Because she could have easily just been strangled to death. Yeah, they weren't. This is my theory. Huh? That reminds me. Where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I would doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. Bye! Oh! Interesting! A leopard curtain. Like this one? On the pillars? I have so many questions.
Hey. How unfortunate.
Nature, the collective will of the
Oh,
world.
yeah. What? I'm sure we'll figure it out in a minute. Well, that's a good question. What if she didn't? What if her body was hidden somewhere? And they... Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Huh? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird. There's no way I got that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battle the strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. Do you love him? You're right. I'm glad you're focused on the case, Akane. I'm so happy. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. I sure would like to look behind this curtain because there's a red light back there. Yeah. 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 Oh. That's not what I meant to do at all. Is there anything else here that we should be looking at? Sonia, I didn't talk to her yet. I don't think.
That is.
Oh, yeah, no, I did. There's a camera. There's I talked to the Wonder crew. Maybe. Up. Stool. Ah, yeah. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems we can use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting of the ceiling. In fact, if we use this to lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. Why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? Because there wasn't any lighting, because it was somewhere else. Ha ha! Yeah, I'm calling it now.
I see. So you noticed it too, fiend.
Noticed?
So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item?
Look at the baton lighting. Oh yeah, I mentioned that. I thought it was kind of weird. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. Yes, there is.
So you finally noticed.
But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time. And
There is no need.
By 4 dark devas of destruction.
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction.
God. Woohoo! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Started running around this stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downward and it was definitely caught by Gundam. Nice. God, I love him.
Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my four dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form.
So, what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some sort of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful.
No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Here's my theory. I think that... this is interesting. This if the pillar didn't have that wrapped around it in the first place, what if they wrapped both pillars with it? What if Kyoko was on this pillar when Ibuki was discovered, because it didn't show this pillar? If she was hidden behind the paper, and then they moved her to this one afterwards. Could that be a thing? Because they didn't want the camera to show that she was there the whole time. What if she died first? I'm thinking about things. I got theory. I'm so excited to not know for a change, because I really wish I knew, but at the same time, I'm so glad I don't. What's left to discover? What's left to... Let's go back up here and check the... Were they? But why is the paper missing off of this one then? Let's... You can use a canoe on the island. Right, they do talk about that. Well, okay, let's... But it says staff only, looks like an inside of a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. That's what I was doing. Stickers. And... paint. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn. What does that mean? There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. Like they made a bunch of them and they had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Wow. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So, how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Kyoko. That probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You could always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Ah, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
but
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
right?
Hey, if you could explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find out the truth, you just want to make us
What do
suffer.
you mean?
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. Wait, sorry, it's still him. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. Guess I'll rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After that, he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why have that sudden interest in a movie theater? You can see your whole body. Your whole body? Alright. With this, we might be close to finished investigating the menu. I still need to talk to Mikon. I need to make sure that I get those autopsy results from her. You're not, Mikon. Go away. How about it, Mikon? Have you found anything out by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body's overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. You see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up the time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
see?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by him. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, maybe. Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good insight.
The assumption is an intimate murder is the reason why the killer killed two people.
Imitation, not intimate.
Hmm.
The goal of an imitation killer? Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one or more people might have been killed?
This too
It's
is
certainly
because
conceivable
of our
if the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Hold on a sec. What are you talking about? An imitation where one more person might have been killed? No, we did not. Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of two people, there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So,
Well, the thing is, when he started this killing game, the rules were actually a little bit different than in the first game. So, like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean there are 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens if that's the case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time? So, it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ah,
I don't like
alright, fine, that's right, there's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. And I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. There's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough.
Could be. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what? Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course. And it's an imitation of that movie.
Are you kidding though?
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. Alright. Yup.
you.
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then, I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki?
Hmm.
Probably the hospital. That's for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Clues related to Hyogo's death. I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Yep, there's still lots of things to do. Get the star, I believe in you! You can do it! Get it! Aww. Aww. There you go. Reach for the sky. Alright. Well. We have to go to the theater, yeah.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
See.
I see. And you should really watch this movie first. Hey, manager, a customer's here. Ah.
Did you call me?
What are you distracted by? Did I wait? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah. Yes? Did you call me? Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took this sticker. See, it's this one! You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, you're still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You have only one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Oh, why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Okay. Just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparation. Food shop. What do you mean it doesn't pertain? Yeah, I love that. So I'm definitely gonna buy that. Wow, what's this?
I don't believe it.
You came all this way not to watch it? You're a Tsundere with no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world. You definitely weren't called that. It's about time you showed your dare side, you know? Come on, liven yourself up a little bit. So wait for a bit, okay? Right. You got it, boss.
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know? You can hate me all you want. Okay.
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right. That means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Alright. It's gone! That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Why would it be? This one! It's a tote bag. It was clearly on there. Oh.
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? Ah! I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another one free. Oh, really? It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. That's also a huge clue. Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. This is exciting! Exciting! Okay. Let's watch a movie. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. 2. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, this sounds so
Now, Ben,
half-assed.
please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Oh, sorry.
And was whisked away to Monomi's country.
Oh, wow.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Ah.
He also met a Monomi who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Na, 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 na.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The
Oh my god. I wonder how long this investigation's gonna take. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Bye-bye. Right, so we got 2 more places to investigate, and then I'm sure Nagito has plenty to fucking jabber on about. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Well, thanks to that movie now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. Wizard Momi, Alright, I'm gonna take just a moment, get some sunflower seeds, and I'll be right back. Not sunflower, pumpkin seeds, and I will be right back. I want to kind of snack a little bit, you know? So I'll be quick. Be right back. You can play with some blocks, and then and get some stars, and have some friends, and do this. I'll be right back. Yeah. So we're back. Yes. Um. Guess whether or not we go through with the trial or not, it's going to depend on how long the rest of this takes. But if we don't do the trial today, I might just do it tomorrow.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's really only been a few days. Okay. Hey, you prepared that. Oh, fuck. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera, right?
Hey,
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are the only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed in the hospital camera can only be viewed at the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey,
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance unit manages... Oh, sorry. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. Even if you bring the same model of camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance unit camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, it did work. You did work on that. Alright. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with it.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
that's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you about that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Interesting. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue's stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. Right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. Candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything more.
Man,
Well, if the candlelight goes out, it's obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from this machine alley was a really old model. Hold on!
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the headbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But didn't make it in time. Still, she climbs the stepladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure it out that easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. Okay. Are there handprints on the window? What the heck? Oh, anyways. Sorry. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Yes. Oh. I guess that's not anything, and it's just a regular old thing we're not going to worry about. Handprints. Stop.
Now then.
Phew, finally getting back to my normal self.
Alright.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. Beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. Well, that's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there might be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. He's unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. It's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Alright. Nothing. Ticket. Well, I guess we can't go into radiology. Whoa. Oh, this is designed to do that. Alright. What? What's not a good sign? Oh. Yeah. I'm sure it's fine. I'm getting kind of tired, so we'll get through the investigation tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do the full trial. Because last time we did a trial, it took 3 hours. So we'll get to the trial tonight. We'll do an additional stream tomorrow morning? What time do you want to do it? We could do it at night if you prefer, but you do work, so we'd have to do it like either afternoon or morning. I'll just wait till you're awake. So just message me when you're awake, and we'll do the stream then. And just get through the trial. Yeah, that works out for me. Yeah, because I'm pretty tired myself. Today was a really busy day. So we'll just get through the investigation and do it that way. That way my voice doesn't suffer too much either. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Oh, turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there? You turn on the light. It's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. A black curtain. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, you can be busy and have fun, but I get tired when I do a lot of social stuff. I don't not enjoy it. I just get really exhausted from it because I'm an introvert. So, you know, it's just... I'm weird like that. I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
That's my suspicion. See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? Still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look in troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? She's cute. Alright. So there's a lot we don't get to know about this room, but I do suspect that the murder happened in there. Possible. Last place to investigate is Hyoko's room. Ooh. I think Monomi just died. I'm not gonna raise any more of those. I don't want to. Hazuichi Soda, I hate you. Bye. What do you think we'll find in Hyoko's room? Nagito? Name girl. Akane is not a hard name to remember.
So you have.
You're right. You're here, right? Come on out.
Are you talking to me?
I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that?
Wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear.
I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this hotel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
Get it?
met up with Mikon and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the amusement store wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Minomi. Tanaka Gundam. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Minomi.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? You think those two are suspicious?
Why-
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. Birthgivers, I've received a vernacular letter to show my failure in my curriculum. Right? That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No. We went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying you don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there was no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around a pillar with duct tape. True. I feel like there wasn't enough time. Do that. Drive to the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
huh?
What? You still doubt me?
Jeez.
Oh, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Right? Yeah. Tarek? Birthgivers. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed for a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? How did she get in here? Dude? The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Hey. No. Yada yada. Ooh, ah. The moment Hyoko came to this hotel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease. Oh wait, I'm just doing him when it's supposed to be her. She's afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in a room? Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time, and then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mihiru was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it, so she wasn't fully there yet. She didn't have it fully memorized yet. That's interesting. Oh. So she was trying to do it, but she couldn't. Because Mihiru helped her every time. Wait, see? She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her oh, fuck, I was doing her again. Kimono?
You are right.
Ah. The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Miyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mihiru. That Mihiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mihiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Ah.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Like in the storage
Do you
room.
remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that is when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? You can see that happening. So that would be why her kimono was on backwards then. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to be at the music venue? Something's wrong. You think so? I thought everything was good. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't think anything else. I don't see anything. Well, then why am I here? Ding dong, bing bong.
Hello! How the class
Interesting.
so? Make sure you
That's really interesting. Usually we have more clues by now. So, tomorrow morning we're going to do the trial. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Usually by now we have a lot more answers that would point us in the direction of someone. But it seems like this time a lot of what's going to happen is going to happen at the class trial. That's really interesting. I do suspect that the murder happened at the conference room. And that's about all I can say because I don't really know. But I don't think... The only people... Let's see. Of these people in front of us, who can we clear? Stop. Turn off auto.
Welcome!
Turn off auto. How do I turn off auto? I guess we're doing a little bit more. Is everyone here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk! Hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, What did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately available today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. Oh boy. Hold on, I won't let you escape. Well, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend?
You'll find out soon enough.
See?
And let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Right, so we've got Soda, Gundam, Akane, Nagito, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki, Sonia, Nikon, and myself. The people I can for sure clear in my head are going to be... Well, I think we can clear Gundam. Because he wasn't there at either place. So... I think that also clears Fuyuhiko and Chiaki, which leaves Mikon, Sonia, Soda, and Akane as our 4. Yes, correct. Nagito and Sonia and Mikon and Akane. There you go, Gundam, Yaki. Sonia, Soda, Mikon, and Akane. Huh. Very interesting. And we're gonna find out who did it tomorrow. And I'm kind of excited for that, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun if we did it tonight. So tomorrow morning, message me when you're up, or I'll message you when I'm up, and when we're both up, I will start the stream. We will figure out who the killer is, and it will be rocking. But I suspect it's gonna be like a 3-hour trial, so be ready for that. Before we end the stream, even though you're the only one who came, there is still the opportunity of a VOD. So, I will say what I always say. So, the reason I'm streaming every day in October is to help support Guardian's Health and Zero's streams that are for the charity of Guardian's Health. We're approaching, I think we're somewhere in the ballpark of $750 currently, which is quite a bit over his goal. We're pushing for 1,000, I think, is what we're gonna try to shoot for if we can. But Guardian's Health is basically a charity that promotes mental health for gamers. They make these little kits that help people out. If you want to know more about that, head over to Guardian's Health, guardiansmh.org. Or if you want to donate, you can go to this link on the bottom here, donate.tiltify.com at unknown-user-0000's GMH fundraiser, and help him help us as gamers do good things. So I'm gonna keep promoting that every single day, every one of my streams except for the one that I rated him on, and then one other one that I think I was too tired and I forgot. But yeah, we can all do great things. Seg can do great things, and anyone who watching this VOD, anyone who cares about gamer mental health can do good things. So believe in it. We're gonna do our best to support him. I believe. Seg Nation, that's right. So thank you, Steven, for coming to my stream. It was still fun, even though it was a shorter one. And I hope that the killer's someone interesting. But we'll find out tomorrow. And for tonight, you get some rest, and I will see you later. Bye.